Alright, so here's a quick update that I want to share. The audio will take some time to convert, and I wanted to talk to some of the elders in the church, so to speak, before I went ahead, because what I'm doing here is it's not to cause any problems or drama or anything like that, simply to get together, to talk, to learn, discuss, the dialogue. Many people seem to forget that you can have different faiths, you can have different beliefs, and that you can still have decent conversations with others. Now, with that being said, and I cannot emphasize that enough, I want to make this clear. Or, I want to make that clear, excuse me. Now, after their service today, there was something that caught my eye that I ended up sticking around to listen to. Something about patriarchal blessings. Now, this is not something I've ever heard before, and it's not discussed in any of the churches to my knowledge. I am bringing this up. I cannot really talk much about it, but I would encourage you to look into this if this is something that interests you. Now, I believe that in the Bible, Abraham was blessed by God, and that there were stipulations to that. I will make you as numerous as the sand, and that you would be like the stars in the sky. You just be immeasurable and cannot be counted, and that you would have a promised land, so to speak. There's more to it than that. So the patriarchal blessings do have a bit of a biblical basis there, and I found that to be very interesting because I'm aware of that. But I am not aware that, and this was not something I'd ever thought about, but being able to apply that to your own life. Maybe that is personal, but I am bringing that up because this is of interest, and since all of this was put onto my lap, I will take the time to look more into this, but honestly, I do not believe much will change from this. As you can see from the picture, there is a lot there. Now, laying claim to this is not something to take lightly. I want to say that many people want to be blessed for numerous reasons: for wealth, for power, for success, to have a life that is worth living, to make the impact that you want, to get what you want, to have what you want. I mean, keep it very simple. People want blessings to have their lives enriched in one way or another. So, with that said, I am just giving this quick update here because this happened a couple of hours ago, and I am still processing this, and I wanted to share it because this may be of interest to you. I will just keep the title very, very simple. Now, I want to say that being blessed is something that many people hold to. However, it is something that is not being practiced in today's society, mostly because families and homes are being broken or falling apart. And having a sense of community, a sense of belonging to a particular community or family is something that is actually important. However, not everyone will see that the same way or even want that. Some people would rather go their own way. But for those who are interested, if you look into this, you may find something that surprises you. And as I've told other people, I do not believe you should just simply take things at face value. Like so many people take stuff at face value. They believe what they believe, whether it's right or wrong. Some things aren't about what's right or wrong. In the case of religion and beliefs, like Christianity, many people believe Christianity is a relationship between you and your Creator and not a religion, because it's not about rules, it's not about regulations. And being like Christ means a lot to these people. I have to speak like this objectively because looking at things from the outside to make this be understandable and relatable is something that is incredibly important. Many other Christians talk about this from a first person point of view and only going at things from a personal perspective. Yes, you can do that, but I understand that some things will not have the same impact when you only ever approach things from a personal perspective. That's it. That's all I wanted to share, and hopefully I will be able to get these recordings put up soon. There's a lot of good stuff there that I want to share with everyone. And I am very thankful that I was able to have these conversations recorded in the first place. There's a lot here, and many people can learn from this, because there is a lot here that I want to say. How do I put this? There's a lot of things that are just taken for granted, and there's a lot of things passed along with just assumption, like the Mormon Church is completely 100% evil and completely not like Christ, completely of the devil, and I'm just like, hold up, hang on, let's go through the basics here. Let's discuss this. And I want to say that having different conversations of people of all kinds, even a Satanist and a witch, there are good questions that are relevant to the Bible and to Scripture. And as I pointed out with the witch before, the witch of Endor from the Bible, is necromancy the same now as it was then? Is witchcraft the same now as then? And I'm keeping it very simple because I don't want to go back into that. I will, however, say that when it comes down to this, patriarchal blessings is something that, not in that particular name, is found in the Bible, with God blessing others. Jacob, when he fought with his brother over the blessing or rather the birthright that he traded away for a bowl of soup. I mean, God honored Jacob. Like, this guy was smart enough and he wanted it for himself, so he got it. But he didn't steal it. He simply traded it away from his brother. Like, the thing is, if this is important to you, you're going to pursue it. You just got to make sure you are pursuing something that you want, something that you believe is best for you, and for those of faith, something that falls within your faith and belief that you believe you need to have. If you do not seek, you will not find. Plain and simple. All right. Until next time.